coronation ceremony. My name is Mason Wenzel.
And my name is Mason.
We are tonight's Masters of Ceremonies. Tonight we are going to give a night of awesomeness. Everything from great music to games, and at the end of the night, we will have the honor of revealing this year's King and Queen. And of course, we all know that we will be beating the Rapid City Central Cobblers. I actually did a little research, and the first thing I found out was that a cobbler is actually a shoemaker. I also found out a few other things. Aspen, why couldn't the cobbler coaching staff have a nativity scene?
I don't know, Mason. Why not?
Because they couldn't find 3 wise men.
Well, I have some information too. Why don't the cobblers have any ice in their water?
Why not, Aspen?
The senior who knew the recipe graduated.
Okay, final one. What is the best thing to ever come out of Rapid City?
I don't know. What?
I-90. King candidate tonight stands at 5'6", but packs in 150 pounds. Activities consist of voting, blood, and of course being a thug. You know him. You love him. Everybody Zach Mahoney!
In AA, U.S. Extemp, placing 6th from Brookings, Nicholas Dean. Placing 5th from Mitchell, Ryan Solberg. Fourth place from Sioux Falls, Washington, Zachary Person. Third place from Watertown, Maggie O'Brien. Placing second from Sioux Falls, O'Gorman, Max Boyan. And your tournament champion from Mitchell, Mason Wenzel. Mitchell's coaching report behind this.
Beyond public speaking, he's a state student council president, a HOSA national qualifier and national president, 2-time FBLA national qualifier and 2-time track qualifier. He's a Sunday school teacher at First United Methodist. He's known among many schools in the state as a promoter for the South Dakota Anti-Bullying Campaign, which required him to extensively travel the state, and as chair of the Spread the Word to End the Word campaign and the use of certain derogatory terms. The son of Corey and Cheryl Wenzel. He's here today with his address entitled, Turn Down for What? Please welcome Mason Wenzel.
All right. Salutations, Dr. Riggs, Mr. Childs, Mr. Mock, members of the school board and faculty, family and friends, and I would also like to give a special shout out to my clique, Niece, Sunny, Carlos, Wheezy, and Beef. And not to forget, in the poetic words of Jordan Port, howdy, class of 2014. Before I begin, I would feel like the kind introduction that Dr. Riggs just gave me doesn't totally suffice in really explaining who I am as a person, and I desperately want my speech to be personal. So, there are just a few things I would like to add. I come from humble beginnings, as I was born in 1955 at the beginning of the Vietnam War as the son of a poor sharecropper. I enjoy long walks to the fridge. I've not gone to the bathroom since 2003. I cannot speak even the slightest bit of French. I once swallowed $1.20 in nickels, and so far I've only gotten $1.05 back. Last but not least, I'm a person who absolutely loves to speak, and I'm beyond pleased to have been selected and wish to thank my classmates for giving me this opportunity to be one of your speakers. Fifth grade graduation was a day I will not ever forget. It was a day destined for greatness as I chugged not one but 2 energy drinks beforehand. I was jumpier than Nate Walbean in a bouncy house. The night of graduation, we had to do a show choir act where we obviously had to sing and dance. And I will be honest, just like every other 5th grade boy, I hated to sing and dance. But that night was different. I was so hyper that everything changed. I was singing just as badly as I do today, just a little bit louder, and when I was dancing, I practically looked like Ethan Parr at prom. Jump forward a few years to 2008. If you have amazing memories of 2008, you must not have been 13 at the time. I don't know who came up with this idea, but someone way back when decided to throw a whole bunch of dramatic, prepubescent, hormonal youths into one building and call it middle school. The whole building occasionally smelled like body odor and hormones. I don't remember what I disliked the most about middle school, but it was a time between 2 things. Either, first, watching the videos about our changing bodies, or second, the fact that I looked like a 14-year-old girl from a majority of 7th grade. Middle school was all the time we were all super awkward and uncomfortable. I myself had a very serious relationship with Taylor Wald in 6th grade. It was the most exciting day of my life. Our first interactions with the opposite sex that didn't include purposely making them cry began then. We were all cowardly and unsure about dating at that age. For me, I had absolutely no idea what to do. So, when I decided I liked Taylor, I went in between classes and met her at her locker. And not knowing what to say, I clumsily asked, can I carry your books to class? Like a complete moron. And she looked at me with this look that I still remember today, that I realize every woman has. And I named it the, "Are you joking or are you stupid?" look. It is safe to say she was clearly lying when she told me, "It's not you, it's me." After all the years of awkward growth and painful maturity, we finally started the final years of our school lives. The glory days acknowledged by many as high school, which is our next memory lane pit stop. This is a time when you find your true friends and actually participate in activities. High school activities are totally different than anything you have ever experienced. People actually take them seriously. But now, everyone knows that the only sport that matters is dodgeball. I mean, who cares about powder puff anyway, am I right? I eventually stopped doing sports when I realized I could just buy trophies. Now I can be good at everything. Academics are another place where everything changed. We all came into high school saying, we're going to get 4.0 GPAs and always be on the honor roll. Sadly, that didn't turn out for all of us, including myself. Sure, I was on the honor roll a few times. I even was student of the week once. Student of the week is a good example of how someone can be both a winner and a loser at the same time. You never know if you're student of the week because you're the brightest in the class, or if you get improvement and are slightly less dumb than you used to be. Surprisingly, I am not as dumb as I look. I am actually slightly more dumb than that. The bottom line is that high school offered new challenges for us both in the classroom and out of it. After middle school, we all thought we were almost done with changing, but high school proved it was just the start of it all. No one in this room is the person they expected themselves to be when they were sitting in these seats. Anyway, here we are today, all at the very end. But it's a lot like the beginning. High school graduation is a little similar to elementary school graduation. Everyone's excited to be here, there's the same amount of singing, but the big thing to remember is that there's more to come. Just like when we left elementary school, we went on to a world filled with new people and new experiences. Life after high school will be even crazier than that, just with fewer videos about puberty and our changing bodies. My life, even though full of awkward situations, does have a common theme that I would like to point out. Everything is better when you're outgoing and confident. My 5th grade graduation would have not been as memorable if I hadn't been outgoing. My first middle school crush would probably have gone a lot better if I were confident. I probably would have had to run a little less in high school if I used my confidence wisely. Today, it seems as though we are all discouraged from this confidence level. As Kanye West said on the Wendy Williams show, I'm the #1 human being in music. That means any person that's living or breathing is #2. I mean, that could seem a little over the top for some of you, but I agree with Kanye. Why are we discouraging people from claiming their own excellence? Being confident in ourselves is something society sees as better left unsaid or hidden. We have created a paradigm where if you are anything more than humble, you are considered arrogant. When in reality, one was the last time someone told you to be proud, to be confident, to be less humble? I say forget being so humble in class of 2014 and be proud of who you are. Being confident is what we need as a younger generation. The new millennium is full of people who have insecurities, anxieties, and fears. Confidence is needed to solve all of this, yet we promote humbleness because it seems to be respectful. I would not be standing here today if it wasn't for confidence, because I would be absolutely terrified of speaking in front of 3,000 people. Insisting that people be humble is a lie that is told in hopes that it makes everyone feel better about themselves. But it is a disservice to suppress people who have made accomplishments from acting proud and instead insist that they act like nothing happened. It should make us ask ourselves, what are we turning down our confidence and pride for? Confidence is something we need to embrace. We are creatures that still follow the concepts of Darwinism and the survival of the fittest. We all want to strive for greatness. Yet, when we reach this feat that has drained us of hours of work and time, we're expected to essentially act as though we didn't notice. People jeopardize themselves because they fail to see their true potential, instead working at staying humble. Confidence is the food of the wise man and the liquor of the fool. Confidence is definitely key to being a successful person, but never when our confidence goes beyond our actual ability. Always push yourself, but don't go up to your new boss on the first day of work and tell him that you deserve to be his boss. And don't be like Aaron Sutlick and assume you can ride down a hill standing on top of your bike. Because in both cases, you'll end up looking foolish. And in some, you might even break your face on the pavement. Make sure you stand out and be confident with who you are. But no, when it is smart to claim your success and when it is not. Confidence and being outgoing are critical to your future. People who act like this succeed and become stronger and have better self-esteem. Strive to meet your fullest potential and break your barriers. If I've learned anything from the movie Mean Girls, it is that the limit does not exist. When you leave here today, I want you to remember that all of you can be the best at something. It is just matters if you're willing to show your pride and be confident in yourselves. In the late 19th century, a man by the name of John Pierpont Morgan started one of the largest banking industries in the nation that still stands to this very day. He was a man who radiated confidence and was proud of his accomplishments. He was a man who knew that if you were confident about it, it would get done. He once said, when you expect things to happen, strangely enough, they do. This banking tycoon is a prime example of how people and thinking and acting confidently will change everything. Today is another leg of our journey, and it is both a beginning and an ending. Today we move from MHS and on to the future that patiently waits before us. This day is the horizon in which high school leaves the remainder of our lives. Graduation is the last time all of us will be together. In a few months we'll all be going off onto our different paths. When going off, just remember, as Kanye West said, you're living in that 21st century, doing something new to it, doing better than anybody you've ever seen do it. Go off and be confident in that going. You all have the power to change the world. With that, I wish you all luck with the rest of your lives. And as Abraham Lincoln probably once said, take it easy. Peace out, class of 2014. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Thank you all.